can't hear it, and or if you do hear it, it goes well with the video. I have some laundry in the dryer, so I don't think you can pick it up, but if you do, that's what that is. And I'm gonna just ramble again for a little bit. I'm gonna talk about the Halloween fire I had with my family. It was a belated Halloween fire. It was yesterday on the 2nd of November. I'm going to talk a little bit about this multi-level marketing thing that seems like a scam, and I'm not really trusting the guy. And I'm going to kind of give some affirmations at the end and ramble with whatever I can think of in between. And I'm going to post another couple videos doing similar stuff, saying similar things and rambling. I'm also going to post just a normal video of me talking about some things. Probably this multi-level marketing thing, it seems so sketchy I can't even fathom. But I don't know what I'm even trying to say, but it seems really sketchy. A lot of red flags. I hope everyone's doing well. As always, I always hope everyone's doing well and is taking time to relax and look after themselves, and I believe you are. You're here, and ASMR is a good way to unclutter the mind and take time to live in the moment and to relax. Self-care is important. Staying hydrated is important. Light a candle, do a crossword, whatever you need to do to relax. There's a lot of people out there who have very busy lives. Other people, not so much, but either way, you're going to have to relax sometimes. So, I'm glad you're here. So yeah, I saw my uncle and my sister and my mom and the husbands, and there's another lady that showed up. I think it was just a neighbor lady of my sister's neighbor. The fire was at her place, and my nephew was there, and he had a friend there as well. And I'm not sure his exact age. I think it's 7, but toddler age. And it was pretty nice. I mean, I think it was about 3 or 4 hours I was there, and we lit off some fireworks. It was a very big bonfire. There was actually a dead tree that was cut in half and put into the fire. It was like an actual, it was an oversized fire pit. My sister has a property. It's a couple acres, so they're country, and they have a excavator and all kinds of cool stuff, and they lifted a tree into this big fire pit. A tree stump. It was probably 5 feet long and very thick. It was probably maybe 400 or 500 pounds. It was actually a solid chunk of, legitimate tree. And yeah, we lit off some fireworks. They were just cheap fireworks that were kind of underwhelming and not that impressive, but it was better than nothing. And the kids really liked it. And I lit off the fireworks. My mom got them from somewhere outside of city limits, because there's different bylaws in different jurisdictions. And we put some potatoes covered in foil in the fire to cook, and there's the hot dogs and the marshmallows and the usual kind of stuff. And it was good to see my uncle. I haven't seen him in a year probably, and he doesn't live around here. So he drove in, and he's staying the night. And that was good. It was good to see him, and caught up a little bit with him. I'm gonna yawn here. was kind of dragging my feet all day. I didn't really get up to too much. I did go to the gym. I did do a little bit of a nature walk. It's getting a little bit chilly now, but I still got out for a couple walks. I'm doing the laundry right now, as I said earlier, and that was kind of my day. I didn't do as much stuff as I wanted to. I did, to get into this MLM nonsense, I really think it's nonsense. I haven't seen enough to run away yet, but I'm getting there. So if you're new to the story, I have a couple jobs, part-time, and they're labor jobs, but I've always kind of wanted to try sales, and there's a solar panel thing that I took on maybe a week ago, and I've had like 2 online training shifts and 1 door knocking thing, and it turned out to be a multi-level marketing thing, which is kind of like a legal pyramid scheme, it seems. I haven't put in any money or given any personal information, but the guy training me seems to be like a legitimate psychopath, who is running this company underneath another company, and I haven't really figured out how he's going to be making his money, but I'm sure it's either off of the backs of guys like me, or it's scamming the customers, or it's both. Like, I don't know what the con is yet, but I have a gut feeling that it's in there somewhere, and I just kind of want to see it before I run away. I feel like if I don't see it and I back out, then I'm gonna have like regret of what could have been, or maybe like a feeling that I missed out on an opportunity or something. But it's getting to the point where he's been saying things that don't match up, and I'm already kind of thinking about what my exit plan is here. And the unfortunate kind of part of this is I just kind of wanted like sales experience and like try it out and, you know, have it part-time and put it on the resume, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with this thing. It just seems so sketchy. But yeah, it was funny on my YouTube algorithm, it came up a video about prison rape, and how they just kind of slowly like press your boundaries and see if you can do more and more. And like, I actually get that kind of vibe from this guy that's training me. Like, he seems like he's a shark. It seems like he's actually like a predator, and I don't like that, and it's very bad vibes. But on the flip side of that, I'm kind of an overly sensitive guy, so it could just be shock treatment, but I think I might have to trust my gut on this one. But we'll see. I'm gonna give it another week, but it seems pretty sketchy, and it doesn't seem to be something that it doesn't seem like me. But like, I think now I'm kind of thinking like maybe even like to do sales, like I could just get like a job at like a store in the mall, and then just do like a 9 to 5 on a like a paid by the hour type thing, like a cell phone booth in the mall, if I really wanted to try it. But the downside of that, and why I chose to do it this way, is because that would involve me quitting my job. To do that, it would be but this, I can keep my current job and then do this on the side, so that's a pro. And then also the pro is I'm doing a course at the college, which I'd have to quit as well if I was to do the trying out at the mall sales thing. And then with that, like, if I was to just try sales out at the mall, and then I'm like, oh well, this is pretty shitty, I don't like doing this, then I just quit my job and I changed my whole life for this. It's like, I'm kind of getting tired of the job and even the field that I'm in. But I'm not tired to the point where I'm gonna quit and then make a giant leap of faith into a different industry altogether. But I am getting kind of tired of going to the same place every day, and I've been there for 3 years, and it might be enough for me, and I might need to change my scenery. I'm kind of trying to think of things that I could do. I'm not very educated, and I'm getting older, so I don't want to be in labor too much longer. I'm upgrading a few things at the college to try and pivot into something else, but it's so hard to choose an industry that is going to have jobs in the future and try to predict that. And it's also hard to find something that you have an interest in, and I don't seem to have like a huge interest in anything that's really hiring right now in this area, or even in general. And I think the crazy thing about now is the whole kind of, you need like 3 years experience to get a job somewhere, but it's how do you test out a job and see if it's something you can do and matches your personality and you like it. And it's difficult to find your way in life, and that's not just with jobs, that's with everything, and with friendships and all kinds of things. That's the same. It's this kind of feeling things out that we all struggle with, and I felt like it would be worth to try this marketing thing, this door-to-door sales with the solar panels things, but it's starting to come off like it's kind of sketchy, and it doesn't. I'm gonna text the guy tomorrow. I told him because we did this meeting, and if I could get a copy of the proposal that he gave the guy in the meeting, and to see if I could get, like, to look at the numbers and see like if this is legitimate. But from the gist of it, it seems like it's going to take like 11 to 15 years for these guys to pay off the solar panels, and they're good for 20 to 25. So I mean, at least they get their money back, but it's a lease only. You can't buy them outright. And then if you move, the person that comes in your house after has to take over the lease, or you have to do this buyout thing where you're pretty much paying for the solar panels, and then you've been paying for 10 years already, so you're actually paying more than what they're worth. So I mean, it is kind of like anything with leases is not a good deal unless you're going to live in the house forever. So I mean, it's, once again, I have to look over the numbers if he even sends it to me tomorrow, to see like if I want to be involved. And it doesn't seem like it. Seems like he keeps bringing all these people in, and it seems like a cult. It seems like a mini cult, and I can't believe that it's actually a thing. It's people are hungry out there. I mean, you gotta eat, and I don't want to pull the trigger on a victim that doesn't want solar panels and try to hard sell them with a lease that, like, it seems like a bad idea for me to do anything like that. But that's just me kind of voicing my concerns, and these rambles are typically about my day, and I don't know if people find it overly interesting or relaxing, but it seems like I've gotten some good feedback over the last couple of them. The last 2 that I've posted up got 1,000 views around there, so some comments, some likes. So I mean, I'm gonna keep doing these. So God bless everybody, and thanks for listening to me ramble on and on about my life and my days and things like that. I have other videos on here too, but it seems like people, or at least the algorithm, is liking these right now. Other than that, tomorrow I do my other job, and I have a college course tomorrow, which is basically just like a high school English course that for adult learning and upgrading, but I think I might skip it because I didn't have time to do the assignment. I'm considering chat GDPing it. But even then, I didn't have time to even do that. But I do want to make an effort in learning. I don't want to come across like I'm trying to cheat, because it'll come up and it'll catch you eventually anyways. But I don't really know what I'm upgrading for or towards. I just know that I need to stay mentally sharp. I need to stay physically healthy, and I can't just let myself fall into, poverty or isolation, although I am a little bit isolated and I don't have much money, so I am, but I mean I need to hold the ground at a mat, or at least try to climb like 1 or 2 micro levels so I'm not falling down, because once you fall down to the different layers of hell, I tell you, I've seen a lot of people suffering, and I don't want to fall any further than I've fallen in my life. I want to try to climb up to something, but I haven't found anything to really aim at. Now, so tomorrow I will do the job that I have, the night job that I have. I might go to the gym. I could maybe go for like a brief walk in the morning and shoot some nature videos for this channel. That might be nice. I like the winter, but I don't like the cold. It's almost winter now. When the snow happens and the creeks freeze, you get those icicles down by waterfalls. Those are nice to see. I've been talking to a girl on Tinder. She doesn't live in my city, but she lives relatively close. I don't know. I can't see that really progressing into a relationship because of the distance, but it's nice to talk to somebody, and that's been going back and forth for a few months now, since my ex left, and that's that. The gym workout I did today was kind of half-assed. I didn't really accomplish anything, but if you've been around the channel for a bit, you know I had shingles a few weeks ago, and since that I haven't really went to the gym. I've went maybe 3 times. This would be the 3rd today, and very half-assed workouts, and I did a little bit of everything. I wasn't really zoned in on one body part today. I did some random stuff. I did some pull downs for my back. I did some hamstrings, and I did some shoulders, and then I ended with planks. I listened to a couple podcasts. I did a lot of doom scrolling today. I was on X/Twitter, and the algorithm always feeds me political stuff, which, to be honest, I am interested in it, and that is kind of my echo chamber. I don't really comment, and I don't like, and I don't actually have an account on X, but I've been following the election pretty closely, and I've been seeing negativity all over the place, and it's pretty gross, but it is interesting, and I've been looking at other news articles and local news and things like that, and just memes on Instagram and YouTube videos and shorts, and I think my watch time on my phone, my screen time has probably went up this week, even though I've been more busy and I've been doing more things and I've been getting out more. My screen time is still probably up, because every time that I have a second I'm on my phone, and it's very compulsive, obsessive compulsive, going on my phone, scrolling, and I think I'm getting most of my dopamine from the phone at this point in my life. I go on, I know I have a chess app, I do the chess, I go on my email, I check my email, I go on like Yahoo Finance and I read the stock news sometimes, and then I go on World News, I go on X, I go on Instagram, I go on YouTube, and I'm scrolling, and sometimes I'm not even scrolling on the apps themselves. I'm just checking each app, closing it. I'm going on YouTube, checking the home screen, closing it, going on Instagram, checking the home screen, closing it, going on my emails, scrolling it, see if I have anything new, closing it. So I'm actually like on the home screen of the phone itself, just kind of going through apps, like not even spending time on the individual apps at some points. That's how bad and low my attention span has gone with this stuff. So I might have to consider some sort of ADHD medication or something that I can change it up. I really like the gym for that kind of reward system with the dopamine, but I've been kind of busy doing other stuff, not to be like a pity me type stuff, but I need to be getting back in the gym, and I feel like I'm kind of like I don't have anything I'm aiming at right now, and the gym typically does help me have an aim, at least to do something, and it's not too big of a burden on my mental, or it's not breaking my back, because it's all controlled movements, and it gets the whatever dopamine going and the adrenaline going and whatever endorphins going, and it helps your body and your cells, and it's good for you. So I recommend exercise to everybody, and to eat a lot of protein when you can, and vitamins from vegetables. I don't personally eat a lot of vegetables. I'm a very picky eater, but I do get my vitamins, and I do get a lot of protein, and I stay hydrated, so I do the best I can. Yeah, so I'm probably going to wrap this up in a couple minutes here. I've covered a lot. I've talked about a lot. I'm hoping that it's going to be interesting or relaxing to some people. And I'll get the laundry out, I'll fold that, and then I think I'll go to bed, because I don't want to stay up too late. I'm not a night owl. I'm not a morning person either, though. It's very weird. So anyways, I hope everyone's doing great. Truly, I do. I don't know any of you. I haven't met any of you, but like, you guys could be complete Charles Mansons at the other side, but even if you were, I really wish you the best anyways. I think there's a lot of toxicity out there, and people need a little bit of peace in their life, and people need stability, and they need to know it's going to be okay, and they need to take time to rest and dream and breathe, and not feel like they're on a hamster wheel all the time, and that you can really inhale and hold that breath in your lungs and just enjoy that oxygen and see the sunshine, and feel like a living being, like a human being, and just enjoy the moment for that small piece of time, and hold on to it and cherish it and be thankful for it. And I wish that for everybody, and I hope everyone's been having a good day. I hope you're going to have a good week this week. I hope you're going to have a good month this month. And God bless everybody, and I love you, and thanks for subscribing if you have, and thanks for checking out the channel, and take time to take care of yourself, and I wish everyone the best. Thank you.